Guys, so we have multiple breaking news coming out. We're gonna start with this one first. And just looking at this title, it's not good. French general said we must be ready to lose our young ones in war with Russia. Our young ones. We have to put on them camouflage and fight the bear. Alright, so this is not looking good. So you got Donald trying to work a peace agreement to end the war. Then you have the Europeans are doing something different. We need to give young ones camouflage. Again, there's no peace going on. So, yeah, we're going to get to this one here, guys. We have a lot more information coming out. This one here is a huge bombshell. The US commander just posted a series of Q memes on Truth Social. Nothing can stop what is coming. I remember in his first term, a lot of people were talking about Q. And Donald is sharing it. Today he posted a meme of him sitting on a throne with a crown on his head. Then you have Chuck Schumer, and then you have these other lawmakers. I guess supposedly bowing down. And today he's been on some kind of spree sharing all these memes. So it says here, nothing can stop what's coming. Time to obliterate the deep you-know-who. Do it, Q. TikTok, TikTok. All right, Donna has been putting out some message here. Leave comments down below. What do you think about that one? All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Once again, thank you so much for your support. All right, so we're going to go with some of these news, and then I'm going to take you straight back to the young ones fighting the bear. Okay, so Ethiopian volcano erupts for the first time in thousands of years. We just talked about volcano not too long ago. So you got these burning mountains are waking up. Oh, hold on. There's a video here. There is a video. Got the volcanoes waking up. It seems like ever since those solar flares were hitting our planets, now all of a sudden the burning mountain are waking up. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay, so we do have some more breaking news, guys. Starting Monday and going on forward, there's going to be some storm, possibly some flight delays. Big shout out to Max Velocity, put out this information. Thanksgiving travel will be difficult this week for millions. We're talking about millions. For many along the East Coast, as a large storm system is forecast to bring widespread showers and storms. Severe weather is possible on Tuesday, mainly across the southeast. The best travel day with fewer weather problems will be Wednesday for the majority of areas highlighted in yellow or red. The red one's the big one. All right, so I would keep you updated when it comes to these storm, and I think it's 82 million will be on high alert. Breaking news, guys. We got some breaking news coming out. An officer was hit and suspect was shot and taken out in downtown Houston tonight. Man. When the sun goes down, that's when all these evil comes out. Look at this here. Another one. Another one. This time, it's Michigan. Officials respond to Partridge Creek Mall in Clinton Township, Michigan, amid reports of a shooting during the mall's annual tree lighting event. Another one. First it was North Carolina, Chicago, and now Michigan. tree lighting event. It's going to come to a point that these tree lighting, nobody's going to show up. No one is going to show up. So another one. Can you believe that? Another one. My goodness. This is why Donald wants to send in the National Guards. That's the reason why he wants to send in the National Guards. Okay, so we do have some more breaking news when it comes to Venezuela. I've been talking about Venezuela a lot because things are going to hit the fan soon. Retired Venezuelan generals told Nicholas, time to leave. Time to pack your bags. It's time to leave. A powerful group of ex-military leaders says the regime has lost all moral and political ground and is dragging the country toward disaster just to stay in power. They slam threats of guerrilla war as delusional and warn that no one's buying what the regime is selling anymore. Now, basic services are collapsing. Millions have fled. And once again, political prisoners, well, you know what, jail, while leaders cling to their perks. All right, so once again, you do have some very, very, very powerful ex-generals telling Nicholas, man, you got to pack your bags and go somewhere. All right, so let's see what's going on with this news here. French general said, we must be ready to lose our young ones in war with the bear. Well, here's the thing. My young ones are not going. I don't care what these people say. My young ones are not going to go put on the camouflage to fight for the yellow and blue. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Absolutely not. We head towards the mountain. Actually, we're going to go inside a cave. It ain't going to happen. Nope, it ain't going to happen. The head of the French armed forces said his country must be prepared to send its young ones to pass in a war with the bear. The bear is convinced that the Europeans are weak. However, we are strong, fundamentally stronger than the bear. Stop. I thought you guys said that Russia lost over 1 million soldiers. So why do you need young ones? I mean, you guys are saying they're weak. So once again, all this is coming out from the chief of the French Defense Staff General, Mandan said, we have all the knowledge, all the economic and demographic strength to dissuade Moscow regime. What we are lacking, and that is where you have a major role and a strength of soul to accept pain to protect what we are. So he added, if our country is weak because it is not ready to accept losing its young ones, because it's better to say things clearly and to suffer economically, because the priority will be the defense sector, then we are at risk. I mean, it's mind-blowing. Remember, Zelensky came here. He's like, we need your sons and daughters. We need them. And under Joe, they passed the military draft for women's and, again, mostly young ones. He made the remarks earlier this week at the Congress of the Association of Mayors of France. He urged the local leaders in attendance to inform their constituents of his assessment. It has resulted in widespread pushback, including the following: voicing his total disagreement with Mandan's remarks. Jean, leader of the left-wing La France, said that it was not his place to urge anyone towards war preparation decided by no one, nor is it his place to forecast sacrifices that will be the consequence of our diplomatic failures, on which his public opinion was not sought. Where is President Macron? Why is he allowing this? Mélenchon wrote on the US social media company X on Wednesday. French leader Emmanuel Macron has emerged as a firm backer of NATO proxy war against the bear in Ukraine. European leaders have warned that Moscow is planning to reconstitute the Soviet and invade NATO countries. Yeah, if he invade NATO countries, yeah, that's going to be World War III. It's going to be bad. However, the bear forces only control about 20% of Ukraine, and Vladimir has offered to end the war with Ukraine only ceding the Donbass and parts of 2 southern provinces. Now, Ukrainian leader Zelensky met with European leaders in France earlier this week. A significant issue that was discussed is the bloc's attempt to cover a massive budget deficit in Ukraine. The president of the European Commission said that the EU would need to provide Kiev with $150 billion, that's what it be, over the next 2 years. Zelensky also signed an agreement to buy 100 with one money. The dude, again, his country is not seeing a lot of money. I mean, they just donating stuff. Zelensky also signed an agreement to buy 100 Rafale fighter jets from France over the next 2 years. Paris said it would take at least 3 years to train Ukrainian pilots. Yeah, let me get 100 of those aircraft. How you going to pay? You guys going to donate it to me. So that's what's going on right now, guys. I mean, some serious stuff here. Some serious stuff. So sacrifice your young ones for Ukraine. I ain't sacrificing my young ones. Nope. That ain't going to happen. Absolutely not. Sacrifice your young one for Ukraine. Can you believe that? This is something that Joe will agree, all right, and his former administration. Their saying was, we are willing to move heaven and earth for Ukraine. It's unbelievable. I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays. Sacrifice your young ones for Ukraine. France's army chief tells the plebs. So I'm not going to read this, but again, you guys get the picture. It's absolute mind-blowing. Okay, give me a second here, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking at some of this stuff here. And I just got home not too long ago. Let me go back on X. And that's it for that story when with the young ones. Not much coming out tonight. It's a slow night. It's a very slow night. But this one here, again, for those of you that knows, you guys know who Q is. Q. I'm not going to say the full name because this platform is absolutely going cuckoo for that stuff. Q and you know who. All right. And if you look at this picture here, Donald said this one. Time to obliterate the deep, you know who. Do it, Q. A lot of these stuff is being recorded. I mean, again, the left is going to use all this when it comes to the indictments. And I do believe they're going to go after the Donald once Donald is done with his term, possibly 2029. Give me a second here. Yeah, so it's not gonna be a long video tonight, guys. I'm just looking for some more information here. And like I say, it's, let me just bring this one up. For those of you that don't know, I did post a video of this. So Donald shared this one. All right, so Donald, he reposted this on his True Social. None shall escape his justice. You see how they have the golden eagle on top? That's the same one if you look at your dollar bill. The only difference is you don't see the leaf in the bottom of its claw. You know how the eagle has the bow and arrow, and then on the right side has the leaf, which I believe represent peace. The leaf represent peace, and I think the bow and arrow represent war. And so you don't see none of that in this one here. And then you have Donald sitting on a throne, which means the high authority, with a crown on his head. And then he has the shield made out of gold. And you have Chuck. I believe that's Elizabeth Warren, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know who's the person on the right. Maybe is what's his name? Adam Schiff. I could be wrong, but yeah. Donna has been sharing a whole bunch of stuff today. Now he's just trolling with these people. That's what it is. He's just trolling with them. He's a close-up. Do it, Q. Time to obliterate the deep you know who. Here's the thing. Stop saying it and just do it. Stop saying it and just do it, because it's been so many years now. All right, so I guess I'm gonna end it here. I'm not seeing anything else, guys, which is a good thing. You know, we don't want to hear no crazy news. Like, again, last night was big. I mean, we had all those crazy news. No, the day before yesterday, it was you know, Chicago, North Carolina, and Los Angeles. I mean, it was crazy stuff going on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. Just end it a little early. Um, I've been feeling a little sick. I don't know, but might be catching something. But hopefully, you know, it's not a big thing. Knowing that I have to go to Palm Beach and spend time with the family out there for Thanksgiving. Imagine going there feeling really messed up with the flu and stuff. Man. And it does happen a lot. It does happen a lot. It's like, you know, you wake up in the morning, get dressed, and you got your nice haircut, going to school for your picture, the picture day, and all of a sudden you got this big pimple. All right. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it here. So subscribe, hit that notification bell if you can. Make sure you hit that like button. And I want to thank every single one of you for your support. If you guys are sending like support through that live super chat, thank you so much. And I truly apologize if I can't conversate with you guys on the live stream. Again, when I post, again, when you guys are watching this live stream, I'm making another video, so I'm constantly working back to back to back to back. But thank you so much for your support in the super chat and in the comments box. Thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate it. I think it's Colin. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. You've been supporting in the comments box. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so have a good night, guys. God bless to every single one of you. And see you guys in the next few hours. Till next time later. Peace.